All right, so this is regarding the taxpayer relief deadline. Is December 31st, 2024. So basically, if you owe money, on interest that you were charged when you filed as penalties, and you can request some relief to the CRA for those fees. Now, the relief only applies for a 10-year period. So for the year 2014, you have until December 31st to apply for relief. So the CRA newsroom, so let's read this. The Canadian Revenue Agency would like to remind taxpayers and registrants that they have until December 31st to make taxpayer relief requests related to the 2014 tax year or reporting period. If you want to ask for penalty and interest relief, you must send your request within 10 years from the end of the calendar year or fiscal period of concern. The CRA may also cancel interest and penalties that accrued within 10 calendar years of the year you made the relief request, regardless of the tax year or reporting period in which the debt originated. This year's deadline applies to the taxpayer relief request for the year 2014 tax year, any reporting period that ended during the 2014 calendar year, and any interest and penalties that accrued during 2014 calendar year for any tax year or reporting period. So this is very interesting because a lot of people haven't even done their 2014 tax filing. So if you're one of these people, make sure you file, and because I know the CRA, they sometimes automatically file for some people when they after a certain time, and they charge penalties as well. So you can request a relief for those penalties if you file late and if you owe money, so on the interest. So make sure, because those interests, they are actually very high. So make sure you request. I would say to request anytime you have any penalties, interest, just request it. If you're denied, you're denied, but at least if you're approved, that's some fees that you don't have to pay. So make sure to file on time, make sure to file, and if you have any penalties, to request for relief regarding those penalties. So here says, if you are involved in a tax process with the CRA, including audit, objection, appeal for the 2014 tax year or a reporting period that ended in 2014, and are not sure if you need to make taxpayer relief request, then you should make the request before the December 31st, 2024 deadline. You or your authorized representative can make a request to cancel penalties and interest online using their CRA, My Account, My Business Account, or represent a client service by selecting Request Relief of Penalties and Interest. You can also fill out the form RC4288 request for taxpayer relief, cancel or waive penalties and interest, and send it online using My Account, My Business Account, or represent a client by selecting the Submit Document service, by mail or courier to the designated office shown on the last page of the form based on your place of residence. All right, so for more information, there's a link here, and more information regarding penalty interest relief. This is page, cancel penalties and interest at the CRA. Who can apply, how to apply after you apply. Aim to issue taxpayer relief decision within 180 calendar days of receiving the request. So however, we're receiving a higher than normal number of requests. We are processing requests within 8 months for most cases, but it could take longer for more complex cases. Okay. So that was the information regarding taxpayer relief deadline from the CRA newsroom.